Man, what in the fuck is going on, man? What in the fuck is going on? Big motherfucking Wave is back, man, in the mix. Y'all already know what time it is. Hey, look. Hey, y'all have been patient, man. People been asking left and right. Ways when you going live, ways we gonna do it. Like I kept to my word. Those that was in the community section saw it a couple weeks ago. I said that I will go live on the 26th. And here we are. The Carolina Panthers draft. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. I am very, very impressed by what I've seen so far. Very, very impressed. I am absolutely ecstatic with what I've seen so far from this Carolina football team, man, so far in this draft, this offseason, the work that they've been putting in. This is how you build this thing brick by fucking brick. This is how you build a football team to be a contender in a division that's up for fucking grabs. The moves that we've been making, the draft picks that we've been selecting, the off season moves that we've been doing. Big motherfucking Waves. What's up with it, man? Y'all already know, boy. Back in the mix, man. Here to pop my shit for y'all tonight. Hey, look, man. This is how you build a football team. What Dan Morgan and Dave Canales has been able to do this offseason is exactly how you build a football team brick by motherfucking brick. Big motherfucking Waves is in the goddamn building, man. Y'all thought I was gone. Y'all thought they got rid of a nigga, didn't you? Y'all thought that they got rid of a nigga, didn't you? Y'all thought that Waves was his YouTubing was just done. No, man. No, man. We had to get everything together. You know what I'm saying? We back, man. And I miss y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you. I miss y'all. I hope y'all miss me, man, because I miss the fuck out of y'all, man. I miss being able to come on here and pop my shit with everybody, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Dylan, first stream in a new career, man. Definitely excited about it. Blessed. Thank God for it, man. Hey, look, moving is a bitch, though. It's a bitch. But check. I know that with these draft picks, I want to start. Better yet, before we start there, let's motherfucking start. Let's rewind it back because I've been gone from y'all for a little minute, right? It's been a little minute, so we got to rewind shit back just a little bit, right? Hey, check it. Dave Canales came to the Carolina Panthers with a motherfucking plan. He came with a plan. His plan was to turn this offense that has been struggling mightily for every bit as much as the last 6 to 7 seasons to turn this into one of the best offenses that can be able to compete. So, what did he promise to do? He promised to fix Bryce Young. He promised to improve protection. He promised that this offense is going to be efficient to give Bryce Young's weapons. And that is exactly what the fuck that they've done. I don't even think we've talked since the Deontay Johnson trade. That's how long we haven't talked. Yeah. You go and get Deontay Johnson. People can say what they want to say about Deontay Johnson. Deontay Johnson can be a number one wide receiver. He has that big playmaking ability to be. Yes, he struggled with some drops in Pittsburgh, but if you ask me, I don't think that he got along with the coaching staff there. He had a lot of issues, man, with Mike Tomlin and a whole bunch of different other things that was going on. I just don't think that the Pittsburgh was a great fit for Deontay Johnson, right? But we've seen, and if you go back and watch the fucking footage, you see what kind of playmaking ability that he has when he gets the ball in his hands. Deontay Johnson trade is probably one of the most underrated trades. And on top of that, we didn't have to give up a ton to get him. He was the number one wide receiver in Pittsburgh before they drafted your boy. What's my man name, man? George Pickens. Before they drafted George Pickens, he was the man. He was the man there. We can't forget that. We cannot forget that. We also I see Omar in the background. Omar, I'm gonna pop you in here in just a second, man. I gotta get my I don't even remember how to talk. I've been doing this shit so I ain't done this shit so long. I done forgot how to goddamn be on here and act like I know what I'm talking about. So give me a minute. Deontay Johnson was an underrated trade this all season. I think that him and Bryce Young are going to have good chemistry if he can stay healthy. All right. Adam Thielen, we know what he was able to do in this offense where he was technically the number one wide receiver. Adam Thielen put up 1,000 yards last year, and this man is north of 31, 32 years old. A lot of people said that he was at the end of his career. He was washed up, and he played for a team that really didn't have no other threat. Teams knew that he was the only person they was going to throw the football to, and he still was able to be productive. When Bryce Young did make nice plays, guess who he threw the ball to? It was Adam Thielen. You got to give him credit for that. You got to give him credit for that. Bringing him back and him mentoring the young wide receivers that we have. So, what else do? You re-sign Marset Smith. I love that. Marset Smith is going to be a threat for the Carolina Panthers this upcoming season. I can see David Canales using Marset Smith in a lot of different ways. When he had opportunities last season, you seen what he was able to do out there on the football field. He was able to make fucking plays. What else do you have? You go into the draft, into this draft. Now, not remind you, you have Mingo still on the roster. You have TMJ still on the fucking roster. You still got guys here that we don't even know if their potentials have really been fucking unlocked. We don't even know if it was just the regime that was holding these guys back. I will say, I was talking with Big Bro today, and I can tell you guys, I'm not sold on Mingo like that. I think that he has the potential to be a great receiver, but I think that there was a reason why this regime went heavy on wide receiver and addressed the wide receiver role, taking the wide receiver with the first pick. And honestly, guys, I thought that the Panthers, if Adonai Mitchell was there, I thought the Panthers would go wide receiver again. But instead, they went with Jonathan Brooks, which I'm not mad at. I'm not mad at the second pick. I actually like that fucking pick. He was the best running back available in this upcoming draft. The running back in this draft. A lot of people have devalued the running back position. A lot have. I get it. This is a passing league now. I get that. But you can never have, you need a two running back system in the NFL. We know that we still got Chuba Hubbard. We already know that we still got our boy from the Eagles. But you needed a young running back that could come in there and complement these guys and be able to pound the ball, be able to run off zone, somebody that can be able to catch the ball. He had, I think, over 300 yards catching last year. He caught a couple, like 25 or 26 catches, had 1,100 yards rushing, 10 touchdowns. I love the pick of Jonathan Brooks right there. Those first two picks with Xavier Legette and Jonathan Brooks is showing that this team is trying to improve the offensive side of the ball. We're trying to improve the side of the ball that has been our cancer for the last 6 to 7 seasons. That's what we did, was to improve the offensive side of the ball. Those are the moves that we've seen in this draft. Xavier Legette is going to be a dog. I knew Carolina was going to draft him probably 3 or 4 weeks ago. They kept talking about him. All of the reports that came out kept talking about Xavier Legette and what he was meaning to the team. Him being from South Carolina, his story about, his story, guys, go back and look at his story. And then on top of that, man, he got a country accent, which the fans are going to eat that shit up. Xavier Legette is going to be a dog for us. And let's not forget, he had a hell of a fucking season last year. He's big. He has speed. He can catch the ball and high point it. He can win double 50 ball situations. This guy is him. Xavier Legette is going to be him. You need to watch out for Xavier. And I hope that he can get his 17. DJ Shark didn't need that shit. He didn't need that shit. That motherfucker was sorry. DJ Shark, all of the guys we got last year in last year's free agency, all of them turned out to be trash. Nobody really turned out to be good except Xavier Woods. Everybody else, shit show. Big Waves, we definitely cooking. Glad to see you still grinding, family. Hey, man, I appreciate that, Charles Lemon, man. Big motherfucking Waves back in the goddamn building. Hey, look, man, I know. I've been having people asking when Waves was going back live, man. I told you, man. I told you that I was going to be live on the draft. Look, man, life is crazy. But you know what? I'm here tonight to pop my shit with y'all, man. Appreciate you, man. Listen, if you're new to the channel, please make sure that you like and subscribe to it. It's time to get motion back on this fucking channel. It's time to get this bitch back popping. It's time to get this motherfucker back. I'm back. The Carolina Panthers are looking like they're taking the steps to be back. I love it, man. It's a different feel around the Carolina Panthers right now. Even Jake Delhomme and Luke Kuechly said that they feel a different type of atmosphere around this Carolina Panther football team. And this is not me saying, guys, we're going to come into this season and have 10 plus wins. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that so far, Dan Morgan and Canales and this new Carolina Panthers regime have taken the necessary fucking steps to improve this team. Omar, pop back up, Omar. I'm about to let you in. When is our next pick? I don't even know when our next pick is. I got to look. I think we pick at like 50 something. I'm not really sure. But 60 something. I know it's in the third round. Two offensive weapons to start off the draft. Let me salute Dan Morgan, man, for trading up one spot to draft Xavier Legette. He's seen that there was a run on wide receivers. They had a guy that they were sold on. Xavier Legette was at their top of their draft board, and they went to go get their guy. Heard that they had a great dinner with him. He had a great top 30 visit with the Carolina Panthers. They were sold on him from the beginning. And what was the biggest thing about this? David Tepper was nowhere near in sight. I didn't see David Tepper at all. I haven't seen him at all, except that dumb shit when he went inside of a fucking restaurant that was talking shit about him. Like, I know y'all seen that fucking report come out about David Tepper going inside of that restaurant in the Dilworth area because they had a sign on there that said, "Let the coach and GM make the pick." Hey, Tep is paying attention to us. If you believe it or fucking not, David Tepper is paying attention to the fans. What billionaire do you know goes into a local restaurant, just walks in, asks to talk to the owner, and asks who put that sign out? $1 billion owner. Who does that? That's how you know we are getting to David Tepper. Omar, you keep leaving, man. Pop back up, man. Hold on. What do you say? Bad connection right now. Okay, I got you. I got you. I got you. But again, what owner you fucking know? What owner do you know goes inside of a local restaurant, mom and pop spot, nothing major, because they had a sign on the outside that said, "Let the coach, we are getting under his skin. We are bothering him." David Tepper hears everything that the Carolina Panthers universe is saying. He hears it. It's getting underneath his skin. It's bothering him. That's why he had to make all of the fucking moves that he made to improve this football team because his money is on the line. He starts to realize that this fan base here in Carolina has a say so. They have a voice. We are tired of losing. He is feeling it now. Yo, our owner is crazy, Ice Bryce. You are, bro, this man is insane. What owner you know is doing that? Who is doing that? Going inside of a fucking restaurant. And did y'all see the video? Did y'all see the security footage of that shit? Y'all had to see that shit. Y'all had to see the security footage. If you didn't see the security footage, go and look at the video, the security footage of when he was in there in the restaurant. My man took a hat off of somebody's head. He didn't even fucking know. I'm telling you, man, David Tepper, I don't know about him, man. That motherfucker, he doing some crazy shit right now. He's doing some shit, throwing drinks on fans, going inside of restaurants. I don't know, man. Y'all, David Tepper might not be our owner for long. And if he is, he gonna be getting fined out the ass, man. He turning into another Jim Irsay. That's what he's turning into, a menace. He's turning into a motherfucking menace. Shout out to everybody, man, in the chat, man. Hey, look, nothing but 9 people in here, but listen, that's all I need, baby. 9 people to motherfucking talk to and chop it up. We know what's up. Bro, he took the hat off of the dude. Bro, went inside of the fucking restaurant and took the hat off the dude. Come on, man. What billionaire owner is doing shit like that? First of all, what even made you stop at that restaurant? What made you stop? What made you saw that sign? What made you say, you know what? I'm gonna get my rich ass out of this car, go into this local establishment, and ask them who put up the sign. Because what are you gonna do next? Tell them to take it down? Man, get the fuck out of here, man. David Tepper, man, is something else. We got a owner on our fucking hands, everybody. We have probably the wildest fucking owner in the NFL as the owner of the Carolina Panthers. So I guess when you rich, you can do whatever the fuck you want to. When you that motherfucking rich. But listen, man, we have made it, and this staff and this organization has made it a mission to improve the offensive side of the ball this all season. Xavier Legette, Jonathan Brooks are the future of this football team. These are going to be the guys that will eventually take the Carolina Panthers from zeros to heroes. And think about it, guys. Really think about it. This is how you build a team. You get a good mix of veterans and young players. You have veterans on the offensive side of the ball, as much as you, Miles Sanders, Adam Thielen. You have veteran players, Tyler Moton. You got guys, the 2 guards that you brought in, which I think that those 2 guards are going to be dogs. If they stay fucking healthy. Now let me put that shit on so I can see who the Carolina Panthers take next. Let me put this shit on right quick. Put this shit on my phone, man. So if those 2 guards can stay healthy and they can do what they was paid all of that money to do, which was protect Bryce Young, Bryce will have time and he will have wide receivers that's going to be able to get open and he can get the fucking ball to. We got Omar in the building, man. Omar, what's up with it, bro? No
Yo,
time.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. Long time no talk.
Long time, man. Good to see you doing well, man. Yeah, I ain't want to interrupt you so little quick, man. Just wanted to say, man, you know,
Yeah, no, bro, you good, bro. I want you to pop that
it's
shit.
hey, it's good to see you back, man. I know, hey, family shit,
It feel
but
good
hey,
to be back, man. It feel good to be back.
I know you one of the best at this. I know that. Nah, guys, you know, niggas know that. So, I see a lot of other niggas. I'm like, damn, I know my boy Waves, but I know you gotta handle some shit, get that shit right. So when the season come around, you back popping your shit. So,
Oh
you
hell
know,
yeah, man. Shit, bro. Man, look, dog. Man, sometimes, man, you gotta goddamn take a step back from shit, man. Reevaluate everything, put everything in perspective, bro, so that you can come back bigger and better. I want to be able to give all of you guys great content, man. Every time that I come over here and be live, and I got to be the best version of me to make sure that I'm doing that, man. Because if I'm not motivating to do it, it's not gonna be the same, man. I'd rather give y'all all the fucking ways, man, than to give you just a part of me and shit, bro. Getting shit together just in life in general, man, so that I could be on here, man, and be able to give y'all the content, man, that y'all deserve, no doubt.
nah, for real, that's the real man. But back to the Panthers, man. I'm usually one that always you say, or some may say I'm always negative, but I will say there hasn't been a move that I can disagree with. Every move that's been made has actually been pretty smart. From Brian Burns trade
Yep.
to resigning Derek Brown, the flipping D Jack for a wide receiver
Yep.
to getting Legette. What did you think about the Legette trade? Just the trade, not even the player, but how did you feel about the trade itself?
I feel like the trade was amazing. You received a what you received. You went one pick up and you got a what 6 round pick,
Yeah, they
and
got
all you
200.
yeah, and also all you gave up was the spot that you were at and a 5th round pick. Like to me, to move back in the first round, even with the last pick to grab him there, man. To me, that it was magical. It was magical for me. I don't see anything wrong with it, man. I think that it was absolutely necessary. Now, what I will say, the trade away from 39, I wasn't a fan of that. Like I wasn't a fan. I wasn't a fan of getting rid of that pick to jump back to what was it, 52 or 55?
52.
Yeah, to 52. So you move back basically what 13 picks. You move back 13 picks. Um, and in the Jonathan Brooks draft pick, man, I love it. Like without a doubt, bro, I love that. But I think that if you stayed at 39, you still had a Kool-Aid McKinstry on the board, which to me, he was a first round talent. A lot of people had top grades on him, right? And with the inconsistency we've been having at cornerback, yes, you picked up J.C. Horn 5th-year option. I think you had to do that. But I think that getting another younger corner to come in there, man, to complement him and to be an insurance policy in the event if because this will be the last season that yeah, Omar, you is a little low, man. You might want to turn up your volume a little bit.
Yeah. What about now?
Yeah, it's a little bit better.
All right, I got you.
Um, but I just think, man, that there you had an opportunity to get a corner, man, that really probably could have come in and actually been competing for starting minutes right away. And even if you didn't do that there, I wasn't against, man, maybe going potentially tight end there, linebacker, maybe the linebacker from North Carolina State, that Luke Kuechly's been high on. He's come up in some articles and things over the last couple of weeks. I I just don't. I mean, then all you got in return for moving back, 13 spots was a 2nd round pick next year from the Rams, which it's not bad, but considering the Rams were in the playoffs last year, and I don't think that they're going to take too much of a step down, that 2nd round pick is probably going to be late.
Hey, but the
Um,
only part is better than no second round because we had no second rounder
yeah,
last
we
year.
didn't
Year.
exactly,
So
exactly.
that's the only
That's what
reason
I.
I don't hate it. You got us a draft pick that we didn't have. Yeah, we traded back. I w-
Yeah,
I was cool with trading back 33 or 39, but I feel like you had to get a second round pick if you were trading back past 50, and they did. So I can't be too mad. Like you said, it's the
right,
Rams. The Rams probably gonna have a good pick, but
right.
in theory, I like the mindset of the trade. Like I said, the trade up was cool too. If you scared that Buffalo was going to take your guy, go get. I'd rather you go get your guy, and then
Yep.
have to take
Just
what's
sit there
falling.
and wait.
Because here, like last year, I know y'all wanted to get DJ Johnson, so I can now look at that front office and say that was a horrible trade up. So I'd rather you go and get your guy than say, oh yeah, we just got settled with this guy.
So again, I'm again, I see why they did it because now you actually have your draft capital back next year. You're going to have a 1st round pick next year, a 2nd round pick, and you're also going to have 2/3, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think you might have 2/3 on that. Omar just dropped out. Yeah, man. Listen, like the stream, everybody. Shout out to Dylan Justice. He say, "No way, I'm the only one that liked the stream." Hey, I guess you the only one that's fucking with me right now, Dylan. Everybody mad at Waves, man. They saying he been gone away too long. Man, y'all hit that like button, man. Like, subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel. Make sure y'all hit the like button on there on this too. So again, I don't hate the trade back from 39 because again, you got yourself a pick back next year. Is it was a good pick in theory. I think the idea behind it, getting your 2nd round pick next year, getting that back, That was huge. So now you kind of set back up to continue to build this team over the next couple of years. Now you have your first round pick back in 2025. You got a second round pick. And I think that we got 2/3 next year, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong about that, but I think that we have 2/3 next year, or if it's 2/3 this year. I can't remember which one it is. Um, Guys, listen, man. The steps that this regime has took to build this football team this all season, I can't. There's no move that I can be upset to what Omar was saying. There's no move that I say that just was a bad move by the Carolina Panthers. I don't see any move like that. Every move I like has been able to build this football team and put it in the right direction. And that's really what it's about. Building this thing up brick by brick, improving the roster, setting up for the future. We're not coming into next season with a mindset like, hey, this is going to be a team that's going to be competing right away. All I want to see for next year is improvement. All I want to see is this football team giving fight, being able to offense, being able to move the ball down the field. We've been able to be efficient. Bryce Young showing improvement, which really that is the biggest thing. We got to see that we have the one at quarterback. We have to make sure that Bryce is the guy. That is the biggest thing. That the success of our future lies on the shoulders of number 9. We need for him to improve and take the steps to be the franchise quarterback for the Carolina Panthers for the next 4 to 5 years and beyond. Because the worst thing that could happen for the Panthers right now, even with all of this progress, is Bryce Young showing that he may not be the one. That could be absolutely the worst thing that could happen to the Carolina Panthers going forward. Am I nervous about it? Just a little. I'm not overly nervous, but with the Carolina Panthers, there's obviously some anxiety there. We call it cardiac cats for a reason. There's some anxiety there. I need to know that Bryce is the one. I believe that he's the one. I have faith that he's the one. But I gotta see it on the football field. Gotta see it on the football field. Shout out to Jerome Castro. Jerome was good with it, man. Shout out to ETP SR7. Dimitri, what's up with it, man? How you living, bro? Appreciate you for pulling up to the stream, man. Y'all already know what time it is. Life is just a motherfucking wave podcast, man. Back for like this is my first time in like almost 2 months that I've been live. Like literally, man. The first time in like 2 months I've been live, man. I've been wanting to do it. Life. Shout out to everybody, man. Charles Lemon was good with you. Dylan was good with you. Ice Bryce. Appreciate y'all, man, showing support, man. Hey, appreciate everybody showing the damn love too, man, in the community section. Listen, even when I can't come on here and pop my shit, man, I try to stay active and let y'all know about news that's going on, man, in the Carolina Panther world. Uh, because that shit is still important, right? We still got to make sure that we knowing about what's going on. Little Majay just pulled up to the chat. Lil Majay.
Hello,
What up, Lil Majay?
how you been?
Man, I've been doing good, man. How you been?
Pretty good.
Oh yeah, man. What them grades looking like?
They good.
They good?
Mhm.
All right, man. I hear you, man. Hey, what you got for the people tonight, man?
The Panthers just traded the 65th pick, so now they got the 74th pick. They traded with the Jets,
They traded with the Jets. So,
so they got the 74th pick now.
and what else did we get for that? What else did we get?
We just after that we just got a fifth rounder for this year.
I know, but what I'm saying is, what did we get for the trade? That's what I'm saying.
The Jets got 65th pick, and we got the 74th. So we just basically swapped
Swap
picks.
picks.
Uh-huh.
But what? I don't understand that.
And oh no, never mind. That's the 72 pick.
Yeah, the fifth round is back in the Carolina. Oh, so they just got their fifth. They got their fifth round pick back. I, I don't know how I feel about that shit, man.
I don't know either.
I don't know about that one, man. I mean, again, some of these picks, I don't know, man. Just you traded back from 65 to 72. Well, you only went back about 9 spots. I mean, yeah, you went back about 11 spots. I just to get a fifth rounder back, I don't know about that, man. What do y'all think about that trade, bro? Everybody throw in the chat what they think about that trade. I don't know. Like fifth round, I mean, we need depth. Like I get it, man. You need depth to fill out the football team. I understand that. Um, but man, I don't know, man. Let me see who done been taken so far, cause I really stopped watching. I really stopped watching the draft after we picked at 39. Well, 46, Jonathan Brooks. Now, one thing I would say, yeah, I ain't a fan of that, man. Jerome Castro, shout out to Supernova. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that either, bro. I don't that pick right there. I don't agree with that, Marjay.
I don't either.
Yeah. Now, uh, we got a B for that draft pick for the Jonathan Brooks. They gave us a B. They
I
gave us a
liked it
B.
that I liked it that pick.
Yeah, I like that pick too. I think that pick was a good pick. That's why I'm not excited. Dimitri said that's why you're not excited. Dimitri, tell me a little bit more, man. Like, I mean, what specifically about the Panthers draft outside of these draft picks that we these questionable trades, but you gotta like the first two picks. You rocking with you rocking with the Xavier Legette and the Jonathan Brooks pick. Let me know if you rocking with those. Let me know if you rocking with those. So let's go back to round two. I want to see who all was taken. Brooks gonna be a dog. Bleezo got him, man. What's up with Bleezo? Shout out to Bleezo. Yeah, I think he is gonna be a dog too, bro. But shit, man, we could have got Kool-Aid McKinstry, bro. He was right fucking there.
I wanted him. I
I
wanted.
I wanted Kool-Aid McKinstry, man. I'm not mad at the Brooks pick, but Kool-Aid McKinstry was sitting right there in your face. The offense needed a little juice. I understand that, man, but again, running back. I mean, he not gonna be ready to play right away, man. He's coming off an ACL injury. You know what I'm saying? Fade now, what it do, big waves, long time no live. I know, right? It's been a minute, bro. I appreciate y'all for pulling up to the fucking channel, man. Fucking with your boy. Um, but to me, running back, like you still got Chuba Hubbard and Miles Sanders. I really wanted to see what Miles Sanders looks like under David Canales. You know,
I
I
won't.
feel like,
I
and
won't.
then go ahead, Majay.
I won't be surprised if we trade him.
Yeah, with them adding Jonathan Brooks, I wouldn't be surprised at that either, man. Because that all of a sudden that backfield is a little bit crowded. Kool-Aid in the division too, shaking my head. It's the same thing what Fitterer was doing. Uh, I'm not
Plus,
gonna say.
they still got Tariq Cohen and Raheem Blackshear too.
Yeah, it's a little bit crowded in that backfield now, and I think Miles Sanders might be the odd man out. Okay, I think Amaj, you on to something there, bro. But Brooks is not going to be ready yet. He's not going to be ready yet. He's coming off of an ACL injury that he sustained late in the year last year. He probably won't even be ready for week one. They said, I mean, I haven't said I need to get a little bit more information on this injury report. But Jeff, man, what's good with it, Jeff? Shout out to everybody, man, that's pulling up to the motherfucking channel, man. I appreciate y'all coming to rock with your boy. But again, I just think that right there, corner to me was a little bit more of a need there. Like for real, exactly. But damn, to pass on to that talent at 39 and 52 again, Fed, I feel the same way, bro. Like I feel the same way because my whole thing about it is the Panthers really need everything right now. And I think that if you draft guys now, and look, I'm not too mad about the move back from 39 because you got your second round pick back for next year. So next year we're working. This is pending we don't make any more trades. Next year we're working with our full draft next year. We'll have a first, a second, a third, a fourth, and so on and so forth. So next season we will be back to not necessarily having to worry about sitting here waiting a whole day before the Panthers name get called. So I'm not mad at that, Majay. But I just felt with Kool-Aid McKinstry sitting right there, who was arguably a first round talent, and with the uncertainty of JC Horn, and if he's gonna give you a full season, which I hope he does, because we know that when he's on the field, he's a top he's a top five corner in the league when he's on the field. But I just think that with him sitting right there, I think it would have been smart to draft Kool-Aid McKinstry right there. You needed another young corner that could be an insurance policy just in case JC Horn shows that he's not ready to go. I think
I
that go ahead.
I think we sign Stephon Gilmore after the draft. If we don't get no corner in this draft.
Yeah, yeah. Hey Majay, you talking that shit, man. I like that. I like that, Majay. I like that. I think that you're right. I think that Waves, I think that means we're gonna grab Gilmore, the writing on the wall. I hope so, man. I really hope so. I hope after this draft they show that the Carolina Panthers have signed Stephon Gilmore because that cornerback room is thin. It's thin, man. You already let Dante Jack go. Yeah, you got Troy Hill, but I just think that you need more talent in that room. The safety positions, I'm not worried about the safety positions, man. The safety's good. The safeties are they matter of fact, the safety room is golden right now. Kyle Fuller and Xavier Woods back there. You Jordan Fuller and Xavier Woods, the safety room is good. I'm not worried about the safeties, but the cornerbacks, it's thin there. It's thin at corner. So that's kind of how I feel about that. I mean, shout out to Dan Morgan. And again, I think Big Bro made this point earlier when I was talking to him on the phone, Majay. Listen, we're not going to build this whole damn team in one off season, right? Like we're not going to build the entire Panthers football team in one off season. That's not going to happen, right? We're not going to do that. But what we can do is start getting some pieces, in which we already have. We got some pieces that we really are starting to set ourselves up for a successful future. You bring in a bunch of young talent that we'll be able to develop with Bryce Young. I I also think at some point in this draft you got to take a center. You got to take a center, Majay.
I thought we was gonna get Jackson Power Johnson with the first pick, and then get a wide receiver with the second pick.
Now they had to go wide receiver first. That was automatic. We can't build it all by trading it all away. Well, you didn't really trade it all away, Vietnam. You really just moved back down some, and you didn't give up any future assets. That's the difference between Fitter. I feel like Fitter and Dan Morgan. Fitter was giving up a lot of future assets. Dan Morgan so far in these trades, he hasn't really give up a lot of future assets. You get what I'm saying with this football team? He's built some future assets. Getting that second round pick, man, was huge. Getting that back next year was huge. How you feel about that, Majay?
Yeah, that was huge. We needed that.
Yeah, we definitely needed that back. I think that it was a must that we got that second round pick. Okay, let's see what's left over after us. What we pick at again, Majay? What's our next pick? 72?
Mhm.
How many picks we got until we pick again?
Um, 5 more. The Patriots on the board now. Wait, never mind. 3 more after the Patriots.
All right, let's see what the big board looking like. What's the best available out there?
So far I see Peyton Wilson from linebacker from North Carolina State.
If he slide there, man, if we pick him up at 72, goddamn boy, if he could slide three more picks, that would be a clutch to get him this late. That would be huge for the Panthers.
I'm surprised Mitchell from Texas went all the way to 52.
Yeah, I'm shocked at that too, man. I thought that he would be a top. I was surprised to see Keon Coleman as the first wide receiver taken in the second round. I was really shocked to see that. I thought it would have been a Donnie Mitchell. If we get Peyton, man, hey, yeah, hey, listen, if we get Peyton right there at 72, I think the Panthers really, man, have had a successful draft no matter what else we do. I really feel like that. The Panthers will have, if they can get that linebacker from North Carolina, and again, people are worried about his injury history. I get that. That could be a big reason why he's falling. Because teams are, they were saying something about his injury history and how that was a problem. But if we can get him at 72, we done had a successful fucking draft. Peyton Wilson or TJ Tampa Waves. What about Van Pron? I need to see the big board, man, or Sanders tight end. Oh yeah, Sanders tight end from Texas. That's a big motherfucker. Hey Bleezo, Sanders is a big fucking tight end. He can really be a dog for us. He could really be a dog for us. Yeah, Sanders could really be a dog for us. I wouldn't be mad either way. Majay, what you want with that next pick, man?
I think we should either target a corner or a linebacker
Oh,
because
shit.
we really need a linebacker or a cornerback.
Yeah, facts. He nice as fuck, bro. I thought that he was gone. I don't think that he gone. I think that he's still out there on the board. I'm trying to see what the big board looking like right now. Trying to see what the big board looking like right now. Who y'all think been winning the draft so far? What team y'all think has won the draft so far, all the way up until this point? I want to hear what everybody think. Outside of the Carolina Panthers, what team you think has won the draft so far? What about the fucking Falcons, man?
I was very surprised that Penix went to the Falcons.
What about the Falcons pick of Penix at number 8 after giving Kirk Cousins 100 million guaranteed? They draft Michael Penix number 8. See who the Patriots taking. Caden Wallace. Okay, okay. Falcons crashed out this year. Hey, I, I gotta say the same, man. All of the Falcons fans that's watching that, like, listen, I get that they were trying to plan for the future. Maybe Kirk Cousins is not 100% healthy for coming off that Achilles injury, but you just guaranteed him $100 million. You paying him $100 million. That's saying to me that this is your quarterback for at least the next 3 to 4 years. I get he's 36 years old. I get all of that shit, man. But if you were going to draft a quarterback in the top 10, there was no need to pay Kirk Cousins that much. You could have just offered him a 2-year deal and paid him half of that. I just don't agree with the Falcons making that move. No fan of the Atlanta Falcons can make me feel otherwise. I don't agree with that shit, man. Like, to me, that was a very bad pick, especially when they've only had about, what they said, 80 sacks combined in the last 3 years. They had Dallas Turton and Latau from UCLA, or however you say his name. He was sitting right there. They should have went defensive end. I think Penix is probably gonna be sitting for at minimum 2 to 3 years. All right, let's see what the Chargers are. We when we coming up?
Um,
How many more picks?
when the Giants select, like we got three more now.
All right.
But
Falcons fans didn't allow. Hey, look, I agree. If I was a Falcon fan, I would be pissed off. I don't understand that move. I don't like that move by any stretch of the imagination. I don't like that. I don't like that pick at all.
I think the Bears will have won the draft so far.
The Bears,
Mhm.
Jerome Castro. Oh, are we okay with going straight offense if we do go tight end? That means no defensive picks. I'm 100% okay with that. And the reason why I'm okay with that because what side of the ball have we been struggling on? We struggled on the offensive side of the ball. You needed to improve that side of the ball. The defense, I feel like the defense is going to be good enough to keep us in any fucking game, even with what we just have right now. They're going to be solid enough with Jadavian Clowney, one of them from Minnesota, Shaq Thompson coming back healthy. You still got a bunch of young, players that you got to see what you can get out of. Robinson, your boy that we took from Oregon last year. You got DJ Johnson. You gotta see what those guys can do. I don't feel like and then on top of that, you got to remember who the fuck the offensive coordinator is. With the offensive coordinator that we have, he's going to give us an opportunity to be in any fucking game. So I'm not worried about the defensive side of the ball too much. Yes, I think that there's some holes that you can feel on the defensive side of the ball. There's plenty of holes that we can feel, but overall, the defense is going to be in good condition. I'm not too worried. We need to see the offensive side of the ball improve. So if they go off all offense this draft, I'm not mad at it, man. I'm really not mad at it because that has been our weak point. That has been our kryptonite. That's the reason why we have not been able to have the success and win games is because we've struggled on the offensive side of the ball. I wouldn't even been mad if the Panthers win another wide receiver with our second pick. If they would have won a Donnie Mitchell right there, bro. If they would have did that, I wouldn't have been mad at that. If they win another wide receiver, you can never have too many weapons on the offensive side of the ball. Never had too many weapons on that side of the ball. So again, I'm not mad at it at all. So let's see what the fuck we do right here. You know what I'm saying? We go see. We go fucking see what we do right here. Yes, AD would have been exactly, man. Facts waves. My God, we can't other people's why can't people see that? Hey, look, I don't know why other people can't see that, bro. But to me, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with going all offense. You got to improve that side of the ball, man. We didn't have no talent on offense last year. We didn't have no talent, zero talent on the offensive side of the ball last year. You needed to. Who did they go? Cornerback Andrew Phillips. All right, man. We go see what Carolina do right here, man. We go see what the fuck we do right here. I think you got a good opportunity, man, to get North Carolina State linebacker. You could also go tight end right here. I wouldn't be mad with a center right here. I wouldn't be mad at none of that. Any of those three. I feel like any of those three would be great right now. Wave, you on Sports Surge? Dylan, I don't even know what the fuck that is. What is that, Majay? You know what Sports Surge is?
No, I don't.
I don't know what that is, bro. You got to tell me what that is. Enlighten me on exactly what that is, man, because I'm not too familiar with that.
The pick is in for Carolina.
All right, see what we do. The pick is in. I want you to announce who we got, Majay.
Okay.
Majay go announce y'all the pick, the Carolina's next pick at 70, what, 72?
Mhm. It just went on commercial.
Just went on commercial.
Yeah.
All right. Shout out to everybody. It's a sports streaming site. Hey, Dylan, I'm going to have to check them out, man. I didn't know nothing about that. You got to tell me a little bit more about that, man, so I can see what's up. So I can definitely see what's up with that. I definitely got to see what's up with that. Okay, it looks like the Panthers take Kentucky linebacker Trevin Wallace. Trevin Wallace, linebacker from Kentucky.
Oh. Well, we need a linebacker.
That's who it looked like the Panthers take. Kentucky linebacker Trevin Wallace. I don't know too much about him, man.
I don't either. I don't either.
Yeah,
I'm
Panthers.
seeing it now that they gonna take him.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. I don't know too much about him, man. So I can't say if I like or love that pick. He might
Troy
turn a
Frank, Troy Franklin and um the linebacker from North Carolina State is falling.
Yeah, they are. I told you it's the injuries. It's the injury history that they worried about. They're worried about the injury history. They're worried about the injuries. Well, yeah, they had Peyton. Peyton Wilson was at the top, man. I don't know about that, man. T.J. Tampa, Jaden Hicks was out there. Tyree Smith was out there too. Cam Hart was out there. Uh, I don't know. I don't fucking know, man. I really don't know, man. Y'all tell me, man, what y'all think about that pick, bro. I really don't know about that one.
I'ma
I'm gonna have to
go, but
check his
I'ma
highlights
still
because I never heard of him before. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check some highlights too. I never heard of
I'ma
him before.
I'ma go, but I'ma still be in the watching your live.
Yeah, man, we actually about to shut it down here soon. Um, we actually are about to shut it down here soon, man. I just wanted to come on here and pop my shit with everybody for a little bit, man. Come on here and talk to everybody for a little bit. Show my face and let everybody know that the wave is still motherfucking surfing. The wave is still out here taking care of business. He's still out here, goddamn, ready to bring out the best Carolina Panther content out here. Listen, man, y'all hold on, man. I got some shit planned for y'all 2024 for the channel. We're going to revamp the channel, man. We got a lot of different things coming. Stay tuned. Everybody stay tuned. Everybody stay tuned because the wave is finna fucking go on a run. Hey, I'm gonna have to check his highlights. Hey, we definitely gonna have to check them highlights, bro. We definitely gonna have to check them highlights because I don't even know who the hell he is. So we'll see, man. Hey, look, I'm about to enjoy the rest of this fucking draft. Appreciate everybody pulling up to the motherfucking channel as always. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Look, life is just a motherfucking wave podcast. If you're new to it, make sure you subscribe. Hit the like button on it, man. Y'all already know how it go, man. New era in Carolina Panther football. Y'all make sure to stay tuned, stay lovely, stay blessed, stay happy. And y'all make sure to stay tuned to that damn community section, well, because I will be posting updates on there. Hey, we go come back, man. Tonight was just a breaking the ice, man, letting everybody know that we back and we go. And I held my word. We go keep popping shit, keep running shit, and I'm gonna holler at y'all next time, man. Till the next time, life is just a fucking wave podcast, man. Holler at y'all. Y'all be easy. Yeah.